Rob here in Moab, Utah for Easter Jeep Safari, and I wanted to show you some of my favorite new products, some of which are brand new. We just saw a few short months ago at SEMA, some of which are some of my favorite products I've had on my Jeep almost since it was brand new. I thought, what better way to show them off than bring the truck out here. We're at the top of the world right now. I wanted to start right here at the back of the truck with the EGR Roll Trac Tonneau cover. With a simple touch of a button, I can open that tonneau cover up. It's going to keep everything in the bed protected from the elements and as well from the dust while we're out here on the trails. Of course, I've got that sport bar mounted on there as well, which gives the truck a great kind of retro inspired look. And we've got that extra toolbox at the front of that tonneau cover. Great place to store some recovery gear. Now inside the bed, I happen to have the ARB brand new brushless twin compressor, which I have to say has come in handy here on the trails. I used it to kind of demonstrate just how quick I can air up my tires. I actually put it to use because we broke a valve stem earlier on the trail today. I hear hissing. Sidewall? Valve? All right. Came in handy with the ability to quickly air up that tire, get us back on the trail. That new brushless compressor boasts a 50% increase in output over the previous generation with a ton of other upgrades as well. Now, as we move around my Jeep, we're gonna find some more great items. I've got the Dirty Life DT-1 wheels on here. This is a dual function wheel. It can run as a standard mount or as a true beadlock. Now, right now, I actually have it mounted as a standard mount with the outer bead of the tire on the inside lip of the wheel with a rash ring mounted there. That's gonna take all the abuse here in Moab. When I get home, we can simply swap that out to make that wheel look brand new again for pretty minimal cost. Now, if we were gonna be hitting really tough trails, I could actually swap that out to a true beadlock style mount, moving that outer bead of the tire to the outside lip and securing it in place with an actual beadlock wheel. Overall, I've been really happy and impressed with how these Dirty Life wheels have been performing so far out here on the trail. And we can keep moving around the side of my Jeep and check out some other favorite things. The Bestop Sun Rider for Hardtop has been on here almost since day one. And when you're spending a day on the trails, the ability to quickly flip that back and enjoy the open air is great. You know what else? It's also great when you've had a long day in the sun and you can simply close it up just that quick with a couple flips of the latches, securing it back in place, giving me a little bit of protection from the sun so we can enjoy our time out here on the trail without getting a sunburn to take home with us. Down underneath my doors, of course, one of the products that's been on my Jeep for a long time, Rocklide Engineering step sliders. Give me all the protection I need on the trails, yet still give me the ability to easily climb in and out of the truck, no matter how I'm positioned here when we're stopped down for a break on the trails. Out here front on my windshield pillar, I've got some brand new lights from Tyrie. They're INTELLilights. Now this light is a smart light, actually operates on a Bluetooth mesh network. So I can operate it from a hard switch inside the Jeep. I can also control it from an app on my phone. Now the app does more than simply turning those lights on or off. You see there's two rows of LEDs here. I can actually change the color temperature of that light. So if I find myself in a high dust condition, well, I can go to a really warm color temperature. If the trail's open in front of me, I can go to a really cool color temperature, really can change it to suit the best type of driving condition that I'm in, the best light output for that driving condition. I also have the ability to dim that light down. So sometimes 100% of output is not what you want, especially in a high dust or inclement weather, rain condition or snow. You actually want to pull that light down. The INTELLilights are built for the job, up to the task. They have been performing great out here when the sun goes down. Now I mentioned the Rocklide Engineering step sliders, but what I really want to show you is a brand new product from Rocklide. We saw this at the SEMA show just a little while back. Their new aluminum bumper. It's available in a mid-width and a shorty version. I have the shorty version installed here on my Jeep. Of course, the only difference really is the wings that attach to the end there, give you an additional light mounting point. This shorty bumper has been performing great, giving me plenty of clearance here for the tires, be able to set up those lines great and climb up those difficult obstacles while still being tucked in nice and tight. I've kissed it a few times on the bottom, but that's okay. This lightweight aluminum skin gives me a lot of flexibility here. We've got a hoop on top for some additional light mounting. I've also got Tyrie's V12 Hyperion light bar on there for some additional light. Heavy duty recovery points, of course. And inside there's a heavy duty steel subframe, which is carrying, again, another new product we saw at the SEMA show just a little while ago, a WARN XD winch. Now, WARN took their previous generation of ZEON winches and improved them all around. There's new seals in here to bring up their weatherproofness. I also have not only a plug-in remote for this XD winch, but an included hub that's wired under my hood, so I can actually control this winch with the Bluetooth app on my phone. If I need to be a little farther away from the vehicle, it's as simple as activating that app. Quick unlock. I can also monitor the status of the battery of my Jeep while I'm completing a recovery. That XD winch has been a great addition to the front of my Jeep here. Now, I already mentioned those Dirty Life wheels. I hadn't mentioned tires yet. Wrapped around those wheels, a set of 37 1250 Nitto Trail Grapplers. I've run Trail Grapplers for a long time. They perform great both on the road, surprisingly, for a very aggressive mud terrain, but they really shine when you get them out on the trail. They just attack and grab everything that we can throw at it here, giving me amazing amounts of traction to climb over anything I want to tackle while we're here in Moab for Easter Jeep Safari. Now, a couple things that we can't easily see, but play a big role in the performance of my truck. Underneath, a Rocklide 3-inch Pro X No Limits mid-arm suspension, featuring their X Factor joints with up to 95% misalignment. My truck has no problem flexing out here on the trail. That rear end is triangulated, so there's no more track bar. There's a truss on that rear axle. Not only does it perform great out here on the trail, but when I'm driving down the highway, it is just as confident. And finally, well, the truck looks great. It should sound great too, and it does thanks to the AWE Trail Edition exhaust, up to the task of everything we can throw at it, including these ledges that we're dropping off of because it's tucked up nice and tight under the bed of my Gladiator, protected from damage. Gives a nice deep throaty sound as we're crawling down the trail. Overall, lots of great stuff here. Some of these products have been available for quite some time and are my favorites, some of which are almost brand new. We saw just a few short months ago at the SEMA show. If you want to get more information about anything on my truck that I talked about today, of course, you can find that all at Quadratec.com. I've got detailed video breakdowns on everything on the YouTube channel. If you have any comments or questions about anything, you can always leave those for me down in the comment section below or by simply heading to Quadratec.com. If you haven't already and you like these videos, do me a huge favor. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification icon. So be sure to catch all of our latest videos. And make sure you watch along on all of our social media channels and head to the Torque blog at Quadratec.com for all of our coverage right here from Moab, Utah for Easter Jeep Safari. Till next time, I'm Rob. I'll see you out on the trail.